What's up guys, this is Sean and today we are in Alix residence again. Yeah, I've been here before but not formally reviewing the project. So maybe I'm doing my friend another favor again, so by plugging in his project. The sales gallery is in Publika, so it's the same row with Papari. So do stop by and support my friend's project. Yeah, so let's go. Briefly, this project, there's 2 blocks, 364 units in 4.55 acres. Okay, and this is a condominium. So the difference between a condominium and a service apartments, right, is actually the land title. Like, condominium is full residential, meaning you don't have any shops or any mixed development components in this development. If you look into the model, you can see that the land profile is actually cascading down. So if you enter from the back, there's a ramp system that goes across. So you don't have to go through ramps in order to just access your car park. So this reminds me of Z residence though. So their car park is really cascading in accordance to the land profile. Okay, so how they differentiate Block A and Block B is actually Block A is all the more bigger units, like the 1,008 and above units, and so this Block B, smaller units, but so the smaller unit is starting from 1,000 units, so it's very evident that it's actually designed for residential purposes, like for families and things like that. If you look into their panels in their show unit, right, look at the facilities. Can I finish on? If I were to read out all, right, this episode would be like half an hour. Okay, so there's just a lot of facilities, but the more evident one is actually this 0.5 acres ground floor park, which is very rare. And it's just located next to the entrance. My concern is if there's no perimeter fencing, right, the kids can't really go freely because the parents somewhat still need to be in supervision because cars are still around. In comparison to a facility deck, elevator facility deck, right, there got no car, so the kid can actually just run freely, but this one, I don't think so. It's an illustration of where we are, right? The site is actually 2 kilometers away, and the landmark for this one is actually the French school, right, at Jalan Dutamas Raya. Nearby in proximity, there's a lot of international school because it's just right next to Mont and there's some conference centers like Matrade and things like that. So before we go further, right, there's a few things you need to understand. There's a difference between Desa Sri Hartamas, Mont Dutamas, and actually North Kiara. This project now is going for 700 to 800 per square feet, and then anything in Mont starts from 850 and above. So some newer ones is like 1,000, 1,001 per square feet. So let's go on to the show unit. Once you come into the main unit, then on your right will be the dry kitchen already, and then one glance through, dining, living. Let's go to the kitchen first. So if you notice, right, this show unit, right, is just so luxuriously done. Everything is so glossy, it's just so well done. But just bear in mind when you come and visit, right, these ID designs, right, as references for your future home use and things like that. So they have terms like this where you say for interior design purposes only, not sold with the unit. When you come into the unit, there will be an indication of what are provided, like this kind of thing, like hot water system, basin, mirrors, things like that. Okay, before we go on further, let's go on to the specs. So this unit is a dual key, 1819 square feet. So the dual key unit is one. There's another 2 bedrooms plus 1 study room on this side on the main unit. If you notice, all the size, as we mentioned just now, is all mainly for own use. So there's a lot of own use initiatives around the design. Moving on to the wet kitchen. Everything in the wet kitchen are provided except the fridge. Again, if you have the end user in mind, they will have their own preferences on fridge brands and size and things like that, right? But all these other things, they take care of you lah. Electrical points, and there's a yard space, so you can put your washing machine or end dryer. This kitchen is rather functional, where this is where you wash your things, right? And this is where you cook your burners, and that is where you prepare your ingredients and stuff like that. So although it's a bit small, but then you can see the depth. So this is around 750 to 800. This depth actually determines like how easy is it to actually cook lah. Okay, so now we are in the living room, and it feels very spacious because of several reasons. One is the 3 meters high ceiling, which is very high, and the layout type is actually the center, right? Once you open, you can see the dining and the dry kitchen, and it's a 2-bedroom unit for the main unit. So the eldest son is actually getting married, they can occupy the studio unit, or even parents can stay on the main studio unit, right? Then this side are all the kids. That will be fun. As usual, the presentation for all TA Global projects, right, are just simply remarkable. They take their representation very seriously. This is the balcony, and they even simulated the view. In this side, there will be 2 types of view. One facing this KLCC view. The other one is actually facing North Kiara view on the other side. Okay, this is the Solaris Mont Kiara. That's KLCC. Matrade Center, Icon City. So the balcony is rather huge in terms of area, and I think it's nice lah. Okay, let's go on to the master bedroom. One of their main selling points, which I really like, is a fully fitted bathroom. Meaning whatever you see here is whatever you get, because works your washroom, right, is very tedious, like, because everything is very small, right? So everything needs to be super accurate, and the color coordination actually makes or breaks your toilet sometimes. So they are very proud of their design, which I think is totally awesome too. You see, tempered glass lah, they're giving roca way, roca. Okay, and this mirror as well. Check out this mirror. As we discussed before in the previous episode, right? Mirror doesn't really cost a lot for developers to furnish. I just don't understand why some developers are very stingy about the size of the mirror, because this actually plays out real well. Just that they don't have this frame. Moving on, there will be a study room that can actually be converted into a bedroom if you want. So if I kiasu a bit, right, I will actually build a wall here, or just a door here, or just a sliding door, right, will look cool. And this can be my kids' playroom, or also another bedroom. Okay, up to you. And then we have the smaller room. You can see it's a real comfortable, color coordinated. So all units will come with their aircon. That's awesome. Anyway, let's move on to the main room, master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom, and you can see it's very luxurious. This is actually to illustrate the possibilities of how you can use your unit lah. Okay, this is not provided definitely, and this is just suggestion for your walk-in wardrobe lah. So after you put on a queen size bed, there's still corridors at the side, 750 mm. So there will be actually windows for the views, which is also that set of KLCC view. You see a corridor space for your dressing table, and the walk-in wardrobe design is actually not bad. It's a very clever move to actually make this transparent, but I don't think people got so little clothes only lah. It will be full, as good as solid lah. Okay, I think this would be my favorite spot of the entire show unit, the master bathroom, because as we say just now, right, it's fully fitted. So everything you see, right, for him, for her, top, right, that one cabinet also will be provided. However, please check with the sales staff in regarding any this kind of furnishing given, right, so it will be more accurate lah. So sometimes my video might not be the most updated one. You have the WC, let's check out the brand, Roca, bidet, toilet roll holder, shower screen, full tiles. Nice. So it's optional to have an entrance to the +1, right, which is the studio unit of the dual key. So this is the entrance from the foyer to the studio the +1 unit, right? And this is already your pantry. Very similar to the one design in Artivo lah. Okay, but all this is not provided for reference only because this is actually if you actually want to separate out the ownership, so they need another separate pantry. But if this is not your pantry, right, there's another possibility to make this your somewhat hobby room or your fun room, right, whatever you like. Similarly, the toilet is on the left, again, fully fitted bathroom. Check it out. Even the smaller unit, right, they give it for him and for her basin. What? Personally really think that, right, this toilet, right, is as close as it gets to a hotel bathroom. Okay, because you have all the countertop, the super huge mirror, okay, shower screen, and again when they are transparent wall, they are glass wall. Because this actually opens up, when you look at the plan, right, it looks very claustrophobic one. With just a change of design materials, right. Now this is the glass wall. It's a very exciting couple life lah. Anyway, then you have your small study or dining table, then there will be your bed already. So this is the other orientation where it's North Kiara lah. So you get, this is the night view, you have some condos and things like that. Okay. For exact pricing of units on different floors, right, please do come by the show unit. I think it's now time for Sean take 3 on 3. So hey guys, we are now on site and 3 things I really like. One is actually, I actually like the location, although it's like Segambut area, but then it's North Kiara. So although a lot of people think that Segambut is a very crazy area, but if you compare to PJ, if you compare to other areas, right, this is actually very connected. And Concerto is next door, so, and Concerto did really well on the previous launch, so I think shouldn't be a problem. Number 2 is actually an innovation of product design. So number 1 is actually the ramp. The parking design actually is across ramping across different basements, so you don't have to go into like those very scissors type of parking, like you go in then you get very dark and things like that. So the entire car park is also natural ventilated, which is I like. Then the half an acre landscape area in the development, that I like. Fully fitted toilets, that I really like. City wise, right, unit per floor is also very low. Your lift to unit ratio is also not bad lah. One is actually the mindset of people, right, because if you are very familiar here, again just now we mentioned there's difference between Dutamas, Mont Kiara, Desa Sri Hartamas. So it's the perception towards Segambut and North Kiara, then Dutamas. Actually, it's very different. Second thing I don't like is actually the access to the site lah, because if you're familiar, there's a lot of traffic lights just to get into the site here. I would actually suggest you to actually drive and feel. If you just find Concerto, then it's actually next door. From investment point of view, then in comparison to Mont Kiara, rental returns there are way higher in comparison to this side of town. Okay, so I think that's all for this episode. If you really like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Okay, this is Sean Tan. Ciao.